UK, it's 11 AM Eastern and it's 6 PM in Cape Town, and it's Friday and we're looking forward to the weekend and simply relaxing as we look ahead to next week and 5 days live and to what should be a very good week of broadcasting. If you're watching the replay, we'll be giving details of 5 days live during the course of this show, and you're more than welcome to ask questions and join us on the shows next week. So whilst I'm waiting for Bridgetti to join me, I'm just going to say welcome to the show, and I'm going to wait a minute or two while Facebook decides that I'm actually live, which is the way things go. These are exciting times for live video. There's a lot of things in the works by several different software houses. I know that BeLive is one of them, and I'm looking forward to what's going to happen. So where do we go from here? I want to say hello to everybody who's watching. If you are watching, please type in hello, then I know you're here, and we'll get the show underway, and hopefully Bridgetti will join us at some point as soon as she sees that we are live. So I'm going to hide that and confirm who I am, and we'll take it from there. Now, back in August, I got together a group of 6 people and we did a show which was called 5 Days Live. And it started on Monday, went through Friday, and had what can best be described as a fantastic response from everybody who watched and took part and commented and asked questions. And we repeated it again in October, and it went well. So we're back. It's January, it's a new year, it's 2019. It's time to get your act together on live video, and 5 Days Live is going to help you do that. So without further ado, let's bring up the 5 Days Live logo. Wherever you see it, there is a 5 Days Live show taking place, and it will be going live on the Live Video Hub and 10 other pages at least through live video cross-posting. Thank you, Facebook. So we have a week lined up, and we have a group of people who are friends. And we're going to start with Angeline, who's in Hawaii. Bridgetti is in Cape Town. Cheryl is in the States. David is in Canada. Lottie is in Ireland. Linda is in San Diego. RJ is in the States, and so is Tina. So that's the group of us who'll be broadcasting live using BeLive.tv from Monday through Friday next week. I'll say hello to Paula and hello to Chuck. Nice to see you both. If you want to hop in and join me on camera, then the link to join me today is here. And you're more than welcome to come along and just chat. There are no bots running today. We're having a bot-free day. I'm revamping the bots and asking permissions of people. And I just want to say thank you for actually joining us. There's the link. Click that link and you'll be able to join me on camera, and hopefully be able to join Bridgetti as well on camera. But thank you for joining, for getting in touch. Right, okay. Now, what are we going to be talking about next week? Hopefully, I'll put this full screen so you can see it. Next week's shows, we've gone for a different set of topics this time. We're not doing the same thing every time. So Monday, the show is how to start your own talk show. Now, Linda West and I, over the last 8 weeks, have been doing a talk show called Talker Tuesday, and we're joined by Cheryl Piper, who's been running her own talk show for quite a while now. So Monday is how to start your own talk show. Tuesday, inspired by David Burrows, is conducting awesome interviews. So that's interview technique and how to get the best out of your interviewee. In other words, how to listen as well as talk. Wednesday is how to 10x yourself. Now, that could be anything, but it is it is Bridgetti and Angeline. And on Thursday, camera confidence. And then on Friday, we have promoting your show, because it's no use having a show if you don't have an audience. And having an audience is important. Now, you may have noticed that today I've got a purple background, but I could equally well switch to an orange background at the flick of a button. I'm using a piece of software released by Logitech. It's in beta, and it allows you to actually change the frame around your screen on a whim. So I could go green if I wanted to. So let's talk about the shows. And again, if you have any questions at all, then do please ask. I'm happy to answer them. So I'm going to go side by side again. So those are the 5 shows during the week, and you can see all the people involved. And Cheryl and I have been broadcasting, and we're now broadcast on Twitch every Thursday at 3 p.m. That's 10 a.m. Eastern. That's me, of course. And then RJ Redden and I broadcast on Wednesdays on Facebook, all about messenger bots. And it's a great show. It's at 12 p.m. Eastern every Wednesday. And Linda West and I have a show at 12 p.m. on a Thursday, which is Just Do It show, where we talk about just doing it, getting an idea and running with it. And well, once Linda and I get together, there's no stopping us chatting about doing things. Bridgetti from Cape Town, South Africa, will be joining us and hopefully joining me very shortly. And then Debbie Burrows will be hopping in from time to time during the course of the week. And Annie Mura is with us on Friday. Annie is the author of Repurpose.io and Simple podcasts, and he will be coming in and talking about his software. And then Lottie Hearn from Ireland, who will be talking about camera confidence next Thursday. 2 new members, Angeline, who's joining us from Hawaii, and it will be 5 a.m. in the morning where Angeline is, so grateful for her joining us. And Tina Vallant, who will be joining us on the Thursday show, I think. So the shows are there. I think this is one of the things that I enjoy, is actually getting a group of people together and focusing on something, focusing on a set of topics that will be helpful to everybody who does live broadcasting. And I'm just met so many people over the last 3 years that I've been broadcasting who are enthusiastic and they want to share their knowledge and expertise with us all. And it's just infectious. It goes, we as a team, we sort of bond and we get on well together on air and off air. And we're having a blast actually putting this week together. It's a very special week because it means that we get to reach an audience out on Facebook. And this year, we're actually going to have an after show, which will be on Twitch. Now, I was asked a question just before I came live here, is that, do you have talk shows on Twitch? Isn't it all gaming? Well, it used to be all gaming. Now we're making inroads into that, and we've got talk shows going most days of the week over on Twitch, and a different engaged audience as well. So if you haven't tried Twitch yet, then you can try. Be Live TV goes direct to Twitch as well as going direct to Facebook. And if you take the 30-day free offer, you can actually try it and go live to Facebook if you and Twitch. If you're watching at the moment, I'd like to say thank you. And if you're not watching on the Be Live in 5 page, you'll find a link up above, and that link up above will bring you directly to this page, which is where I'm broadcasting from and where I can see your comments. If you're not on the Be Live in 5 page, I'm not ignoring you. I would never do that, but I can't see the comments if you're not actually on the Be Live in 5 page. Hopefully this year, Facebook will appreciate how much we've been using live video cross posting and allow us to see all the comments from all the different pages at the same time. It's on my wish list. Hopefully it will happen, and that will make life a lot easier for all of us. If you are doing live video shows, then if you want to drop a link to your show in the comments here, then please do. If you'd like to go live on the BeLive.tv live video hub, then I'm got to just a minute, type this in. Because I want to bring it up on screen. Live Video Hub started in May last year, and it's the Be Live TV live video hub. And basically, when you go live on your own page using BeLive.tv, you can also go live on the Be Live Video Hub page and reach a totally new audience. And it takes 2 minutes to set up, and it's just so easy to actually reach out to new people and build your audience. And that's what it's all about. And thank you to Robert, who's actually put in a link to a conversation live. Thank you. So promote that now and later on as well. So please do put your links in, and then we can promote them during the show. If you want to join me on camera, then the link is in the chat, and you're more welcome to do so. It just says link. It's that one. It just says link, and you can just come on board and join me live. And if you've not been live before, I'm talking to, well, I'm not talking near anybody, but if you haven't been live before and you're just thinking about it, then press that link now and join me on air. All you need is a camera and a microphone, and you can come live on air and just chat. And our friends are watching and supporting us, and you'll be able to get to know what it feels like to actually be live on Be Live. That was good, wasn't it? Wow. Okay, now I do want to tell you about this is Bridgetti and Steven discussion, although it's the moment is Steven doing the monologue, so bear with me, because the script I wrote was about the two of us being live on air. So you've got to have a plan B when you're broadcasting, because not everything goes according to plan. And if your co-host has a problem and doesn't arrive on air, then you've got to have a script. But my script was, well, I'm going to work through it and see what happens. Okay. Now, if you run a Facebook page and a Facebook group linked to that page, there is a new feature which Facebook released yesterday. There's a video about it in the Be Livers group. It's also on the Be Live in 5 page. It's very, very simple. When you create a show on Be Live, it creates a post on Facebook. Simple. Always has been that way, always will be that way. If you go to edit that post on Facebook, there's now a new icon underneath the text, which is a group icon. And you can click that one button, and you're then allowed to actually pick a group that you actually want to show on the post. So the video you're watching at the moment, if you look up higher up the video, you'll see a banner for what does the banner say? The banner says Live Video Squad, and it says join. I edited the post, and I added the ability for you to click that button and join the group. Now, all you need is a Facebook page, Facebook business page, and a group, and you can now, on every broadcast that you do, on every post that you create, put an invitation for people to join your group. But you've got to tell people the button's there. So up above, you'll see Live Video Squad. And if you click the link, you'll be able to join the group. And the group is being reawakened at the moment, shall we say, and will become a font of knowledge and also an exchange of views and exchange of services as well. It's a marketing come knowledge group, and I'm still working on the whole thing, but it will happen. And Lita is saying she loves the new feature. I think it's absolutely brilliant. I mean, Facebook do get a lot of things right, and they're all very helpful in terms of helping us to get the message out and to helping us to build an audience, because it's not just about going live, it's about what happens between shows as well. If you're live for an hour during the week, then there are lots of hours during the week when you're not live, and that's the time you actually want to be in contact with people via Messenger and via groups. And Facebook are pushing groups. Well, they're pushing groups and pushing groups. They want us to get people into groups, and the button helps to do that. Now, in 2 weeks' time, I've been invited by Facebook themselves to go to Dublin in Ireland on an this is good, on an all expenses paid weekend. So I shall fly out from Bristol to Dublin, and with a group of other people who are becoming friends in a Facebook group, we'll be taken to a venue in Dublin, and we'll spend the day learning about Facebook for Business. Now, it's an intensive day, and when I come back from that, I shall tell you all the information that I listened during the 2 days of the what is called a Facebook gathering. My friend will be with me. In fact, there'll be several people that I actually already know. So it's going to be an amazing weekend. And Mike Turner, who is down in Plymouth and runs a 6 o'clock club, he and I have known each other for 12 years. And we've been networking for 12 years. And it's actually 5 years since we met in Plymouth for a coffee with Angelica. And in 2 weeks' time, we'll be getting together and catching up on what's happened in the last 5 years. And a lot has happened in the last 5 years. Think about it. 5 years ago, there was no Facebook Live. Blab hadn't been invented then. And we were none of the live video revolution just didn't exist. Networking was done in groups and on a face-to-face basis. Nowadays, we can network with people around the globe. So I'm looking forward to the Facebook gathering in Dublin in 2 weeks' time over the weekend. And it's going to be so good to actually meet in person all the people who are running groups on Facebook. This is the European end. This is the UK and Europe getting together in Ireland. And it's going to be good. If you're anywhere near Dublin on the 19th and 20th, then please do get in touch. It'd be nice to have well, we're in Dublin, so it'd be nice to have a pint of Guinness with everybody who's in Dublin and who is interested in live broadcasting. Say hello to Gina and good morning. And it's very kind of you to say that. I'm blushing now, as you can see. I'm going to change the color back to, I'm going to go purple now. Yeah, so that's the weekend in Dublin. It's going to be a fantastic weekend. I'm going to report back on it and let you know what Facebook plan for this year in terms of business. That's in terms of advertising, in terms of groups, and in terms of video. And hopefully they'll be forthcoming and tell us that we're not under a non-disclosure agreement and we can spread the word about what Facebook are doing for us in 2019. Okay, but don't forget the new Facebook feature, which means that you can, any post on your Facebook business page can now include a button which says join my group. And each post could be to the same group, or each post could be to a different group. So there you go. Thank you, Facebook. And if you want to know how that's done, then if you go to Be Live as group, or you go to the Be Live in 5 page you're on at the moment, hopefully, then you'll find instructions on how to do it. It's very simple and straightforward. It took me 2 minutes to make the video, so it is that simple and straightforward. But like many things that Facebook release all these widgets, and there isn't a manual, and you find these things by accident. You think, is it new? Has it been there for ages? I think this is definitely new, so that's why I did the short video about it using Screencast-O-Matic, and you can find that in the group. But as Lita said earlier, it is so good and it is so intuitive. Okay, all of which brings me to my project for 2019, which is the Live Video Squad. What I want to do is bring people together, and this group is not tied to a particular platform. It's a meeting place for anybody who's interested in live video, for anybody who broadcasts, for anybody who likes watching broadcasts, for anybody who teaches broadcasting, for anybody who helps you to go live, either on a free basis or a chargeable basis. It's a melting pot of everybody. And you'll see a link up above, of course, which will take you to the Live Video Squad, which you can join. Now, the Live Video Squad started life as LVS 2017, when with David Vaughan and John Upton, I started it to get everybody on live video in 2017. LVS 2017 became LVS 2018. You see where this is going, don't you? Well, every year I've got to change the name, 2017, 2018. So this year, instead of changing it to LVS 2019, I've changed it to the Live Video Squad, which links in with the new Live Video Squad page, which could do with some likes if you would. And that's where it's all the action's going to be. This is, as I say, it's platform independent. It doesn't matter whether you're actually broadcasting on Be Live or on StreamYard or Lightstream or any system, or even Facebook Live. And it doesn't matter where you broadcast to, whether it's Facebook, Twitch, whether you actually broadcast to YouTube or to Periscope, all melting pot for everybody to actually get to know each other and to connect. And hopefully something good will come out of it. If it sparks one new conversation, one new joint venture, then it will have done its job. So it's exciting. I'm excited by it. I want you to join, and I want you to help build it. This is not, I mean, I was talking the other day, we're talking yesterday with Linda on just the Just Do It show. And it's like you come up with an idea and you just do it. But you can't do anything on your own, especially live video. It takes a group of people. And that's what sparks me. That's what keeps me going, is helping people to go live and actually work together. And say hello to Bruce. And Bruce and I got together on Facebook. We got together on Twitch as well. And we enjoyed quite a couple of conversations. So Bruce, thank you for joining me. And thank you for joining the group. And let's hope that we can make the live video squad a hit. Okay, I can see all sorts of things actually emanating out of the group, starting in the group. I'm just there as a catalyst to actually get, that's the word I was looking for earlier, as a catalyst to get things going. I've got a message. It looks like I've got a message from, okay, and I've just been told by Robert that the link to join the chat has disappeared. So I'm going to put the link back in. So the link to join me, I've just posted, and given that Robert was asking for the link, then that's the link. So live video squad, please join. Things will be happening live, 5 days live next week, and then once 5 days live is done, we'll actually start motoring with the live video squad and getting things moving in 2019. And I'm hoping to have everyone in the group, in fact, because now, what I discovered the other day is that in Facebook groups, you can now have chats. Now, the chats are public. You've got to remember that because I made a mistake the other day. You can now start a chat within a group, and it's open to every single member of the group. And you can invite 3 or 4 people in, or 5, 6 people in, and you can start a chat. Now, 3 weeks ago, I started a Twitch chat in the Be Livers group because Be Live TV now goes to Twitch. And we've got 30 odd people. And thank you, Gina. I wish you a wonderful day too. Thank you very much. Started the Twitch chat, and which Bruce is part of, and so a lot of other friends. And it's basically people who want to broadcast on Twitch. Then yesterday I started a new chat in the Be Livers group, which is called New Users. And if you're new to broadcasting, new to Be Live, then go to Be Livers group. Down the left-hand side where the menu is, you'll see chats. Click on that, and you can actually join the chat. You can talk. All five of the group moderators and admins are in there. They can answer any question you've got. It cleans up the main feed within the group. That means you can have side chats. So what I'm hoping for is that in the live video squad, there'll be lots of side chats. People talking about Twitch, people talking about OBS, people talking about Lightstream, people talking about a whole range of things. And the other thing is that what the live video squad can do is it can provide a forum. Now, I'm asked by software providers to actually sort of get together groups of people, and I've been asked by a software house to actually get a group of people to look at their software, and that's what I'm actually going to do, but I'm going to do it within the live video squad, and that allows you to actually get in touch with software houses and act as a test group for new things. So that's underway. And say hello to Elaine. Right, okay, is this join group feature one you described available for broadcasts only from a page or group, but not profile. Yeah, like most things, Elaine, Facebook are actually concentrating on business pages because that's where people pay money for advertising. So a lot of income for Facebook comes from business pages. So they're giving additional facilities to business pages. So at the moment, the ability to have a join my group button, I think, is restricted to Facebook pages. But I may be wrong. I may be wrong. I only found it yesterday. So I'll see what happens if I ever do a post on my page. Okay, now, the other news thing, that I just want to find something in the background. And just bear with me a moment. I need to find Leland Best. Leland Best and I have been broadcasting since the days of Blab, when we got together, and we did a show called, I just want to copy that and paste it. We did a show called Across the Pond for 2 seasons, and it's always possible that it may come back, and you're most welcome, Elaine. But there is a new software to check out. Don't you just love new toys? Okay, I'm going to describe it first, and then I'll tell you where you can find it. Supposing, hands up if you've got a website. Okay, if you've got a website, then you want to be able to, well, what if you could go live on Facebook and a message pops up on your website saying, I am live, and then it shows the video. Wow. So you're actually live on your website and you've not had to do a thing. You go live on Facebook, you go live on your website at the same time. You go live on all your websites at the same time. Direct, well, that would be fantastic, wouldn't it? To go live on Facebook and then go live on your website. And hello, Sione. And Sione is in Adelaide, Australia, so we're definitely global. Nice to see you. And again, Sione, you're more than welcome. But supposing you go live on your Facebook page and go live on your website at the same time. It's a dream, isn't it? No, it's not. It's reality. There is a website, I think it's vidlive.com. Vidlive.com allows you to connect your Facebook to your website. So that when you go live on Facebook, you go live on your website. Now, that's something that I'm going to be playing with this weekend. Leland's actually got it working. I almost got it working yesterday. I'm getting so close to going live on my Facebook and live on my website at the same time. Because if you go live on your website, then you can, well, the whole host of ideas blossoming, and Bruce is saying it is going to test that on your blog. Yep. Well, I tried it, and Leland, both I and Leland tried it. I had 2 attempts and it didn't go. Leland got it going on the 4th attempt. So we need to get together, compare notes. And basically, VidLive will allow us to go live on Facebook and live on our blog at the same time. And it is straightforward to do. The only sort of middle bit, you've got Facebook here, you've got your website there, and you need to have a Facebook application in the middle, but they give you a step-by-step guide to doing that. If you set aside an hour for setting it up, then that should be enough, and then just go live on your page, and it should work. Please let me know how you do. I'm going to try it out this weekend. And again from Sione, and Sione is saying it's 3 a.m. in Adelaide. I should be sleeping, but keep seeing shiny new things, the shiny new things syndrome. We're so lucky in live video that there are shiny new things virtually every day, and I'm just amazed. I mean, that's basically what keeps us all active, is all these new things to play with. And the thing is that they're all interconnected. They're all connected to live broadcasting, so it means that we can actually take advantage of them. And believe me, there's going to be lots of new things this year to actually help us reach out and engage our audiences. In fact, You can do polls from InBe Live. You can share your desktop. You can add photographs. Who knows what will be happening in the future? And it's a fascinating time to actually be involved. If anybody wants to join me on camera, then I'm going to post the link again. I hope I'm not. The link you should find in the chat. But if you do want to join me on camera, then please do. We're reaching halfway show. What else have I got to talk about today? Oh, right. Okay. So we've talked about 5 days live next week. And let's just bring the photo up again. 5 days live on Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. in the UK is how to start your own talk show with myself, Linda West and Cheryl Piper. We'll be talking about everything you need to do to start your own talk show. Again, I've been on a journey with Linda producing her show, Talker Tuesday, for the last 8 weeks. And we start a 12-week run next week as well. And it's been a fascinating experience. We're going to compare notes on that with Cheryl, and we'll be able to tell you how to organize your own talk show. But 5 days live is also going to have, besides the 10 a.m. show, I'm going to come back to me. Besides the 10 a.m. show, we're going to have an after show on Twitch. Now, for those of you who've been in broadcasting for a while and remember Blab, in the days of Blab, Jonathan and David Vaughan used to have a show live on Blab, and then after they'd done the show, they would have an after show. And basically, the live show is the two of them, and then the after show is for everybody. And basically, in the after show, you can get involved. You can ask questions of, in this particular case, in the after show on Monday, which is at 11 a.m. Eastern on Monday on Twitch, you can chat with Cheryl and with Linda and with me and discover more about the topics. In other words, it's a show and an after show, and that's sort of the complete package. And I'm delighted to say that I'm joined in the lobby by Bruce. So let's take the photograph away and hide that and bring up Bruce into the show.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning to you, sir. How are you?
I am good. I am very good. And we have pretty good weather here on the eastern coast of the United States. I don't know what it is in the mid part, but it's sunny and it's nice. So that's good. So.
Brilliant. Okay. Well, we're definitely in winter in the UK and Wiltshire at the moment. It's freezing cold outside. But it's warm inside, so always good. It's good to have a place to get away from the cold. Right. Okay. Now, when I mentioned VidLive earlier, you mentioned that you were going to take a look at it.
Yeah, I think. Well, I know that I used to on some broadcasts, if they have an embed code, you can put that embed code into your blog, and I have done that on previous things. I just while you were talking about it, I went over to try to look and sort of start a BeLive broadcast, but you have to kind of go too deep in. But that's one way of doing it. I also know that you can sort of take other embed codes and then put the link into it. So that's what I want to test was, I use Google. I have a number of different blogs, but I use Google Blogger for my publishing stuff. And I wanted to sort of see if something like that would work also to drop in.
It's basically, I'll just come back in a moment, but Adair, right, it's a link for Adair live on your page and straight to the website too. And Theona's got ideas about VidLive, and I mean it's 3 a.m. in Adelaide, so it's to be expected that Adair might be asleep. Right, so basically with VidLive, if this takes you a stage further, you don't have to touch any embed codes.
Okay.
Basically what you do, I give you the walkthrough, is that you sign up for VidLive, which is free, and VidLive then gives you step-by-step instructions to go to Facebook and create an application, which is an official Facebook thing. There's a set way to do it, and they give you step-by-step instructions. You do that, you meet all the criteria, and you press go live, and then back on the VidLive site, you've got a code you put into your WordPress blog, and every time you go live on Facebook, you go live.
Oh, it automatically blog.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wherever you go live, if you go, right, this is the beauty of it. So let me take that away, because with VidLive, if you go live on your personal profile, it will go to your web page. If you go live on your business page, it will go to your web page. If you go live in a group, it will go to your web page. So from the point of view of broadcasting in a group, it means that you can broadcast in the group and on your web page at the same time. And notify people. So it's got lots of possibilities. And as Sione was saying, she's got plenty of ideas for it to be able to do that. So that's good.
Do you know if you can take, when we sign up for a Facebook broadcast and and I didn't realize, and I always just sort of go live or I put a little note, and I didn't realize the power of scheduling. Even you have to schedule 11 minutes out or a week, but by scheduling, you get a little countdown clock that goes. Which is really pretty cool to build a little excitement that you're coming on.
It does. It does. It warns people, because basically the thing is, once you've done a scheduled post, then you can promote it and share it anywhere.
Right.
So I always share it to my personal profile, because people will see it there, definitely see it there, and then you can share it into groups, and they will get the same countdown. So yeah, scheduling a post has a lot of benefits. There's no, as far as we know, there is no statistical evidence that you are worse off by using it.
Right. And is the link on the BeLive page, is it down at the bottom of somewhere so that you can go drop it into, like I have several Facebook groups or pages. Yeah. Where is that link? Is it in BeLive?
All right. Okay, just a moment. We can do, by the magic, just give me a second to set up. Well, I'm going to do a live demo here. And I'm going to go to my BeLive.tv. So let's bring that up on the screen. So this is a live demo, and I'm coming back here. I'm going to share my desktop. Okay, so I'm going to share my desktop, and I'm going to share a Chrome tab, and I'm going to pick the right tab because I don't want to share. So I'm coming back now and waiting for it to come through. And question, I'll come back to your question in a minute, Sione, if I may. Bringing that to the broadcast, I'm going to go full screen with that. Okay, so if you want to go full screen to follow this, and I'm going to go back to the screen, and I'm going to go to my profile. So after a second or two, this is my profile on BeLive.tv. And you can see I've done 639 shows on BeLive.tv. That's why we're here. 31 people concurrent, 20,482 comments. Anyway, that's not why we're here. If you go to my broadcast page, you can see the link there. And if you click the link, that will take you direct to Facebook. And if you copy the link, just copy the link, then you can use that link and post into any group. But also what you can do is, if I click the link for Monday's show, it opens up in Facebook, and there's the Facebook post all set up for Monday. And we're waiting a second because my internet is
okay.
Well, okay, but there we are. There's the post, the show for Monday, and I can just share that. Yeah, right. And I can share it. I can share it to. Let's just go to share. I can actually share that single post. Can then go. Again, we're waiting, so it will come through in a second. Okay, I can share it on my timeline, on a friend's timeline, in a group, to an event, or on a page I manage. And if I share on a page I manage, I then get a list of all the pages. And there's Angelica's German and BeLive in 5, and all the pages. Too many to mention. So that's it. It's as simple as that.
Wow, that's super easy. So that's really an incentive to just schedule out, even an hour in front of yourself.
Oh yeah,
you can just go out. Pop.
That's it, because there are so many benefits. Now, Theoni's written 2 comments, and I'm going to read them out. Does it only work with WordPress? The code would work, I think, on other sites as well. I'm a WordPress person, but I'm sure it would work on other sites as well. And the second comment from Theoni, and thank you for the comment, Theoni. Okay, and Theoni's saying this is about scheduling. We usually schedule a day or two ahead of time, depending on the show. We get quite a few viewers who watch because of the pre-promotion we've done, and they hit the get reminder. And that's it. When you schedule a show, Theoni's quite right. There's a get reminder button for everybody else, so people can click that and get a reminder to come back to the show. And it works a treat. We use it to cross-post to relevant pages and to share to other appropriate places as well. Now, let's just go back to, because this is in terms of actually getting the word out, scheduling is big, because once you've got a scheduled show, you can send a link with the show on Twitter. So you can tweet it out. Yeah. You can do an article on LinkedIn, linking back to the video. Yeah. You can do an article on Medium, linking back to the video. You can do an article on your own website, linking back to the video. All of those options open up. So as opposed to just going live, you've got a whole wodge of places you can actually promote the show. So if you schedule it 24 hours before, it gives you time to do the blog and to do the LinkedIn piece, yeah, and get the word out. So you're actually building an audience before the show even starts, which is what Theoni is saying. And
so what I've been doing is do the show, download the video, upload it to Vimeo, and then posting to the LinkedIn and my blog and different places. But this way, you kind of preempt that and do it beforehand as opposed to afterwards.
There is a mechanism in place as well, which is another reason for doing it. The more people who watch your show live, the more people Facebook will show it to afterwards. Yeah. So the more people you can actually bring in as you go live and throughout the show, the more Facebook likes it, the more Facebook sees the interaction, and the more they will promote it. Facebook are in control. We're playing on their pitch, and therefore the rules keep changing. But one of them is that if people get involved in your show, then more people will see it afterwards, the recording. So,
and that's something I've noticed about my group. My publishing group is a pretty active group.
Yeah.
And Facebook promotes it. I use the 3 questions to say, I have 3 questions that I asked to join the group. One is, how did you find me? What do you want to do? And then, do you have a book? And the one that you want to do often will, how did you find me? Will often say, well, it was an ad from Facebook that I didn't do anything. I think they see it's a good group. It has activity going on. It has things going. Everybody's doing things correctly. And they promote it and bring people to the group because they say, oh, this is a group that people like, so we'll bring more people there. So
that's it. If you're doing the work and they see you doing the work, then they put extra effort in too.
Right.
So it's a win-win. Now I've got a message. I've got a comment from Corinda. He says he got the wrong time. Well, before in 2018, which seems a long time ago now, Bridgetti and I used to go live at 1 p.m. Eastern, but then we did an experiment with going live at 11 a.m. Eastern, and it worked better. So we stuck with 11 a.m. live. Sorry for the confusion, Corinda, and hopefully I haven't confused Bridgetti either. Right, okay, now we have a good friend joining us. Bruce, I'd like you to meet. You may already know him, of course. That's possible. Bruce, meet Robert. Robert, meet Bruce.
How you doing?
I am good.
No, I wanted to just add something real quick because I was in the middle of doing some things. Something I've been doing to see where my viewers are coming from, because I know Steven just brought up, you post out to LinkedIn, you post out to Twitter, I've actually taken the link of where it's hosted. So like my show that I do now, a conversation live starting up again, I turn it into a bit.ly link. And I post the bit.ly link because what the bit.ly link does, it tells me where they came from. So if I see a big push coming out of LinkedIn, then I know LinkedIn is really grabbing people. If I put it on Twitter and nobody's coming, do I still need to put it on Twitter?
Good point, and good idea.
Yeah.
Great idea to actually move things forward. Yeah, right, okay, I've got to read an essay now.
Oh,
Bear with me a moment. Unless you want to read it, Robert, if you can see it clearly.
We schedule a week ahead of time for our online masterclasses, which helps our members schedule in their time as well. We use the scheduling in conjunction with Facebook events as well. If we have a webinar or masterclass in a closed group, we create the event on the public page to bring those interested into the group. Who just did that? Somebody had the time. There we go. Another comment came in and moved it. Then the scheduled broadcast is pinned as an announcement, and the event is shared in with and that's all I got.
For the link to the broadcast also included within the event. It's just another way to notify people what's happening, then integrate all them with the chat box, gets the promotion to a whole other level.
How many people does it take to read one of Theone's comments?
It takes 3. Thank you, Theone. And Theone's you also Bitly link it Bitly link is much time to look at. So Theone's agreeing with you, Robert.
You can actually what's nice is my Bitly links, it's Bitly dot, and then it says a conversation live Brian Keeper. So I can actually personalize it, like if I'm doing an interview with the person's name on it.
Right.
And when you go to post it, it does look a lot like, oh, wow, it's. So.
Very cool.
But first off, since I really haven't seen you guys, I've heard you yesterday and everything. Happy New Year in person. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Most definitely.
Can't believe it's 2019 already.
True. I mean, the real world doesn't actually start until the 7th, does it? I mean, most people have taken the opportunity to have a 2-week break. Well, it would seem that way anyway. I know a lot of people start back next Monday.
That'll be my first show back for the season.
All right, when's your show, Robert?
I'm doing it Monday at 12 because that's when he was available. Amazing guy. For those in the United States, I'll just give a brief thing. Extreme Home Makeover. He was a recipient back in 2011. Brian Kiefer, he was a junior in college, had a tragic accident. He was very athletic. He was doing some gymnastics, broke his neck, spinal cord.
Wow.
They redid the house. This guy is just zooms with motivation and inspiration. He vows to walk again. He's starting to get some finger movement already. And he is doing, since the past few years, motivational, inspirational speaking. About moving on from things that happened to you. And this is a clear cut, he's in a wheelchair and, the whole bit. So I have him coming on Monday on a conversation live, and we're going to have and we got some great people lined up this year. Oh my God. I have reached out for nobody that's been on social media yet.
Right.
But big
Look
names.
forward to seeing it.
Big names are coming on. So it's going to be really inspirational. It's just amazing what he's doing. And, listen, coming back from an accident like that, I can't even imagine.
I can't either. It must take a lot to actually be able to do that.
So, and always filled with his inspiration, motivating. And, I don't know where it's coming from, but I want to find out. So that's why we're having him on.
The thing that totally amazes me is the depth and breadth of the shows that actually take place on BeLive TV, on Facebook. And the sharing of knowledge is absolutely awesome. Speaking of which, Bruce, can you tell us about your next show?
So my next show is I've been in the middle of working on the launch on this book. And one of the things that has happened is that because of I'm sort of getting more involved with you and doing stuff, is doing a sort of a long pre-launch of all the different steps that need to be taken place to help somebody launch their book. And I'm trying to be like open and public about everything that I'm doing. So here are the behind the scenes that I was doing on putting my media kit together. The next one coming up will be on making a YouTube book trailer. But instead of sort of being behind the scenes, it's like, this is how I do it. This is what I'm doing. And it's geared around, promotion for the book, but also as education for my publishing group to show. And I primarily just show things that are free, how to do it free, using your phone, using free things online, and breaking it down into all those steps. So I think the next one, which should be in the next day or so, will be on making a YouTube trailer. But what that process has done, and I get a lot of people, I'm up to about 4,000 people in my publishing group now, is I realize I use those three questions that I talked about. Pretty much everybody asks the same question: how do I publish my book? And so that has sparked in me of like, why didn't I do and why don't I do, which is what I'm going to be doing, a new member broadcast or a new member workshop. We thank the members that come in. You see the new members that come into our groups, is do a new member workshop that basically is just an introduction. In my case, it'll be introduction about publishing, but it could be in any group. It's sort of, they're all there to learn asking those three questions. You get a lot of information of what people are doing, but it really centers around, how do I get my skills and what do I do? So that was a thought, was I'm not doing any introductory kind of thing. And also trying to come up with show ideas, is always like, what do I do? That gives me a ready topic to do for a show idea. So it's a repeat thing to introduce people to the group. Here's what it is. Here are the services I have and the things and how to participate in the group. So, so it's really that. One is it's the continuation of the launch process of breaking down all the components that you need to do a book launch, and then once that's done, which will be January 16th, is to start a regular new member. I'm quite figuring out the name yet, but something like a new member workshop or a new member class, or it's like really geared to all the new people. So it's focused on the new people who have come into a group, to get them into the group and to learn what to do and ask questions and things. So
I hear his theme song already. I have this theme song that we can be using. This is how we do it.
Right. Because it's, everybody has the same learning curve, and it's like a lot of steps you have to. I'm going to write that down. This is but that's sort of my ideas for the next sort of thing. So one is to finish up with the launch and the breaking down all the component pieces and to show it, and then start something like that, which can lead into, how do you promote your other products and things and services and stuff you do. So,
well, it sounds like 2019 is off to a flying start for both of you. So after the show, if you can post a link to your next show, and as we're talking about Facebook groups today, a link to the groups that you run as well. And this show will be promoted after the event, so more people will see it. And to catch up with Sione, because we've been trying to catch up with Sione since she started, and she's explained she's a Greek Aussie, and we wouldn't even try. And wonderful sense of humour. And where do I go to see the show? So you're going to put the link in, Robert, so that's good. And
I actually put the link in before, but I can put it in again.
Well, the thing is with Facebook comments, they scroll whilst we're live, and
Right.
And Tierney's saying, Bruce, that sounds interesting. We'll let you know where and when to view your show too. So if you do put the link in, then Tierney's going to find it. But not forget, the final promotion of today is that next week is 5 days live, which is running from Monday through to Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. in the UK, and 10 people are going to get together to help you make the best of going live on Facebook in 2019. So, gentlemen, before we close the show, a final word from each of you. So, Robert, your New Year message, sir, or similar.
Well, I actually, I put a post up the other day. It's on my personal profile if anybody goes and checks it out. But for 2019, I just think people need to focus. Just focus on what you want to do. And if you want to live stream, listen, and it's funny Bruce was talking about this because I'm actually working on a book myself, and it's all about live streaming. What a surprise, Steven.
Yeah.
But it's just focus and just try anything, because you know something, if you don't try, you'll never know.
Very true. Bruce.
I did my 3 words. There's a I'm in the Boston general area, and there's a internet marketing person who's been around for a long time called Chris Brogan, and he does his 3 words for the year. And so I did transition, commit, and explore. And the explore word is trying these new things, and trying, even if it's messy, even if it doesn't work, even if it just like, who knows where it goes, there's so many kind of exciting things. I'm just so intrigued by our ability to broadcast globally. I mean, we're doing this globally for basically almost no money. And how do we work our products and services and all that into it? So one of my 3 words, the bottom one, is exploring the new things. Like I've been exploring Twitch, and doing more with Be Live and all that. So that's part of mine, is just try the things and see what happens. And we just learn so much by doing that. You don't learn it if you don't sort of step over that cliff and jump off and try it. So that's my
I think we're all on the same page there, and
Yep.
so much to explore in 2019. Gentlemen, thank you for joining me, and I look forward to your shows. And to everybody who's watched today, thank you. If you got this far on the replay, you're definitely awesome. And we'll see you all again. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.